What's up everybody? Today I'm going to be tying a black and silver jig pattern. So we're just going to get right into this. For the head I'm going to be using a 1/16 ounce freestyle jig head, and this is on a number 4 sickle hook. I powder painted that with ProTec black and stuck a 5mm red 3D eye on there. For the thread I'm going to be using a UTC Ultra Thread 70 denier black. We're just going to start that thread behind the head and take it down to the point of the hook. For the tail, I'm going to use a purple marabou feather. So we're just going to take one feather, run our fingers up the stem from the base to straighten those out, and then we're going to measure it so that it's about the length of the hook. Pinch it down tight on there, and then give it a few wraps of thread to make sure it stays tight and won't turn around. And once you get the butt of the feather up to the head, you can move that out of the way from the jig head. Sometimes it's a little difficult, but if you twist the feather, it helps. Just clip that off as close as you can. Then we're going to clean up the little fluffy ends with our thread and tie it down tight the rest of the way back to the tail. And once it's tight, you can bring it back up to the head. For the body, I'm going to be using this Crystal Ice Age chenille. This is purple silver in large size. So I'm just going to take a piece of that, tie the tag end in at the head, and tightly tie it down to the tail. There we go. Bring our thread back up to the head. So I'm just going to set that chenille out of the way, and I'm going to twist this together with a piece of trilobal antron chenille in purple. So I'm just going to take a piece of that again, tie it in at the head, and bring the main body of the chenille down to the tail where the other one is. I like this antron chenille to give a plump body, and it also adds a base color, where the Ice Age chenille will add a little flash and just bring some life to it. So instead of twisting these together, I'm going to place one chenille over the other. So this antron chenille is going to be our base. We're just going to twist that up to the head. Make sure you keep constant tension on that. And you should have a nice even body. And you can clip that off at the head. Then we're going to take our Ice Age chenille and just do the same thing. We're going to wrap in between each wrap of that antron chenille. So we're sort of ribbing it with this other chenille, and it will just give it a really cool coloration. Again, keep the chenille tight, keep constant tension on that, and just keep that within the wraps of the other chenille. It might be a little difficult at first, but with a little practice it gets really easy. And once we get that up to the head, we can tie that down tight. And then clip it off. And now we can whip finish. So I like to do a 5 or 6 turn whip finish. Pull your thread tight and clip it off. That's all there is to it. That base antron chenille just gives it a nice purple body, and then the silver and black give it a really neat effect that the fish love. So go ahead, try this one out in whatever colors you like. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. We'll see you next time.